But the story of Lot and his two daughters from the biblical narrative is that Lot was an old man and he had no son. He had no sons, but he had these daughters. Now the daughters were worried if their father were to die with no son. Why? Anybody? I like to make you think. I'm a psychologist by secular studies, studied psychology, behavior analysis with a specialization. So psychologists, we like to make you think. If you pay a psychologist to help you out with your issues, basically you're paying him to help you figure yourself out. That's what we're trained to do. Self-discovery is the best discovery. Why would Lot's daughters be worried that their father would die with no son? What's the big deal about that? No one to carry on the message. That's not what they were worried about. Exactly. They would die with no caretaker. No man of the house left. There's no man of the house. And for brothers and sisters, Muslims, they would have no wali. With no wali, you are just figuring out on your own. Somebody could come and abuse them. Somebody could come and mistreat them. And who are they going to run to? Who are they going to have to defend them? No one. No one. And getting married is through your wali. You need your wali to make this happen, so they would not have that. So it would be a big problem. They would become wards of the state, basically. And at that time, there was no state. So they would just basically be wanderers. So they were very worried about this fact. So they decided to fix the problem. They did not fix it by getting their father married, etc., so on and so forth, which he was already married, but the wife was old as well, and probably past the age of childbearing. They didn't go and say, okay, we'll get our father another wife, or whatever have you. But they decided to fix the problem by both daughters got their father intoxicated, and one night after another, they both slept with him so that they could be pregnant and possibly have a son. This is right there, clearly. Now, this was a major issue for me. Because, okay, maybe Lot is not a prophet. But why is a story like this in the Bible? I'm told, yes, the Bible tells it how it is. Okay, but there are some things we have to have a little discretion on. Because this story, what's the take-home message? What is the take-home message? And this is a story I would never, you could not pay me enough money to read this story to my 8-year-old son before I put him to bed at night. You won't see this story told on pulpits on Sunday in churches. Bible study groups will not be about Lot sleeping with his two daughters. Not that I know of. If so, good. I'm telling you how it is. But why is this story? This is a very horrible story. This is a crazy story. And what am I supposed to learn? The only thing I've learned so far is that alcohol and men don't mix. Alcohol and men do not mix. And I'm bringing up these issues with my pastor, with other people, with my friend who is the youth minister, and the same answer comes again and again and again and again and again and again. So I'm not going to reiterate it every time. The answer is that all of this is supposed to lead us to understand the necessity of Jesus' sacrifice for our sins.